Today, I want to speak about something deeply personal yet universally human: marriage. Not just the wedding day, the vows, or the rings, but the journey that begins when two souls say, "I do," and wake up every day choosing to say it again. Through joy, through pain, through routine, through change. And I want to talk not just about surviving marriage, but about growing together instead of apart. Because the truth is, life will change you. Time will shape you. Seasons will test you. And the question is not whether you'll change, but whether you'll change together. 1. The myth of effortless love. We grow up watching stories, movies, books, songs, that tell us love is effortless. That once you find the one, everything just clicks. The reality: marriage isn't magic. It's not autopilot. It's not just chemistry. Marriage is two imperfect people, bound by love and commitment, choosing to evolve side by side. And sometimes that evolution feels like dancing. Other times, it feels like wrestling. But the difference between growing together and growing apart often comes down to one word: intention. Growing together requires intention. Without it, two people can wake up one day and realize they're strangers sharing a home, not partners building a life. Love doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes, slowly, when we stop paying attention. 2. Seasons of marriage. Every marriage has seasons. The spring, when everything feels new: firsts, passion, plans, and promises. The summer, full of energy and building: careers, homes, children, dreams. The autumn, a time of transition, where change rustles in quietly, sometimes beautifully, sometimes with loss. In the winter, when things feel colder: routine, silence, distance. Each season has its beauty. And each has its trials. The marriages that survive, that thrive, are not the ones that avoid winter, but the ones that hold hands through it. So if you're in a difficult season right now, hear this: it's not the end of your story. It's just a chapter. But chapters don't write themselves. You have to show up for each other, even when you're tired, even when you're hurting, even when you don't know what to say. Especially then. 3. Communication. The lifeline of growth. You cannot grow together if you're not talking. Not just about your day or your to-do list, but about your fears, your hopes, your frustrations, your needs. We think our partners should just know. But no one is a mind reader. We all change over time. Our values evolve, our priorities shift, our triggers emerge. If we're not speaking, we're drifting. And silence breeds assumptions. Assumptions breed resentment. Resentment becomes disconnection. If you want to grow together, make space for real conversations. Turn off the noise. Put down the phone. Look into each other's eyes and ask, what's going on in your world right now? And listen, not to fix, not to respond, but to understand. Sometimes the most healing thing in a marriage is not advice. It's simply feeling seen. 4. Conflict is not the enemy. Many people think a strong marriage is one without fights. That's not true. A strong marriage is one where both people feel safe to disagree, where honesty doesn't lead to punishment but to understanding. You will argue. You will get hurt. You will see the worst sides of each other. But conflict is not the enemy. Disconnection is. Silence is. Bitterness is. Healthy conflict means you're still invested. That you care enough to wrestle through the hard things. That you're fighting for the relationship, not against each other. And when handled with humility, conflict becomes the forge where trust is deepened, empathy is built, and love is made more real. So fight, but fight fair. Fight with respect. Fight knowing you're on the same team. 5. The power of small things. Sometimes, we think love is proven in grand gestures. But in marriage, it's the small things that matter most. A text that says, "thinking of you." A hand on the back while passing in the kitchen. An extra 5 minutes in bed just to talk. A coffee made just the way they like it. It's not the anniversaries that hold a marriage together, it's the Tuesday mornings. The Thursdays when nothing special happens, but you show up with kindness anyway. The weekends where you choose to sit on the couch together, instead of going separate ways. Don't underestimate the quiet power of showing up consistently. Love is less about fireworks, more about faithfulness. 6. Shared vision and purpose. To grow together, you must walk in the same direction. Many couples start with shared goals, but over time, life pulls them onto parallel tracks. One focused on career, the other on parenting. One dreaming of retirement, the other still chasing ambition. One craving adventure, the other longing for stability. This doesn't mean you must want the same everything. But you do need to keep checking in. What are we building? What does success look like for us? Are we still dreaming together? When a couple shares a vision, whether it's raising kind children, serving a community, traveling the world, or simply creating a home of peace, they have something bigger than themselves to anchor them. Purpose pulls people together. Drift happens when we stop looking ahead, together. 7. Choosing each other again and again. Let me be real with you, some days, you won't feel in love. Some days, you'll feel distant. You may wonder, what happened to us? You may feel tempted to escape, to fantasize about something or someone easier, someone who doesn't come with the weight of history. But love isn't a feeling. It's a choice. In marriage is the radical act of choosing the same person over and over again, even when it's hard. You're not the same people you were when you married. And that's okay. The goal isn't to stay the same. The goal is to keep meeting each other, as you both become. Grow together by being curious. Ask your partner who they are becoming. Tell them who you're becoming. And then walk forward together, hand in hand, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. 8. Grace, the glue that holds it all. At the center of every lasting marriage is one powerful force, grace. Grace for the moments they forget. Grace for the days they're distant. Grace for the tone, the words, the mistakes. Grace when they disappoint you. Grace when you fall short too. None of us get it right all the time. We all bring baggage. We all carry wounds. We all have selfish days. Grace says, I see your flaws, and I still choose you. That doesn't mean tolerating abuse or neglect. Boundaries are sacred, but within a loving, committed relationship, grace is what allows people to be human, and still be loved. Marriage is a promise to love someone even on their worst days. And sometimes, that promise becomes the bridge that leads them back to their best. 9. When you've grown apart. Some of you may be here today, and if you're honest, you already feel distant from your partner. You've grown apart. You share a bed, a mortgage, maybe even kids, but emotionally, you feel miles away. Can I tell you something that might surprise you? It's not too late. Disconnection isn't fatal. In fact, it can be the start of a new chapter. But healing won't happen passively. It requires courage, vulnerability, honesty, and often, help from mentors, counselors, or wise friends. If you're willing to be brave, willing to say, I miss us, willing to fight for each other again, you can grow close again. You can fall in love again. You can rebuild something even stronger than what you had before. Sometimes growing back together is the most beautiful growth of all. 10. A garden worth tending. Marriage is not a destination. It's a garden. It needs watering, pruning, sunlight, and care. Neglect it, and weeds will grow. But tend it, and you'll watch something beautiful unfold, over decades, not just years. You'll build a history together. A sacred language of glances and jokes. You'll hold each other through loss and triumph. You'll create a legacy, not just for your kids, but for yourselves. A life marked by love, not just in feelings, but in daily decisions. Grow together, not by accident, but by intention. Show up, speak truth, choose kindness, share vision, give grace, hold hands, especially in the dark. Because in the end, love is not measured by perfection. It's measured by perseverance, by the quiet, daily decision to keep building together. Thank you. May your marriage be a journey not of survival, but of deep, meaningful growth, side by side, heart to heart.